Hey everyone, this is Aaron and I from the Cisco Spaces product team. Today we'll be reviewing and discussing more about the Captive Portals app. The Captive Portal app is an application that allows you to maximize the value of the Wi-Fi onboarding process for your guests and visitors. The application allows you to flexibly define the user experience based on context of the location and of the user so that their connection process is both meaningful and smooth. Captive Portals supports multiple use cases across industries where guests or visitors are connecting to Wi-Fi. Think of verticals like retail, hospitality, stadiums and venues, higher education, and carpeted workspaces all have this deployed today to achieve additional value from their Wi-Fi. Some of the main use cases that you can deliver with Captive Portals: gaining customer-provided identity details, so you can prompt the user for fields such as name, email, phone number, zip code, or social network information, which can then be used to complement existing enterprise system data. You can extend digital branding and messaging to an on-site customer. There, you can leverage the screen of guest mobile devices as an opportunity to show branding, promotions, and offers, and messaging relevant for the location and the persona. You can also drive loyalty program enrollments by using Wi-Fi as an additional channel to gain loyalty enrollments from shoppers already interacting with the brand physically. And lastly, promoting enterprise services. So Spaces Captive Portals can drive crucial business outcomes such as app downloads, credit card signups, feedback and surveys, or even partnership and sponsored promotions. So with that, let's dive into the app and take a look. All right, so here's the Captive Portal app within Spaces. As you can see on the left, we have a number of different menus to be able to configure different parts of the Captive Portal. Here in the middle, we have all of our creative Captive Portals that'll tell us when they've been modified, if they need to be published, and what their status is, whether it's live or being drafted. And then if we scroll down here, we can see a number of different Captive Portal templates. So we can see that the name of the Captive Portal and what type of authentication is built within this Captive Portal. So things like email authentication, inline SMS, or SMS with password or different types of ways to authenticate. So for this video, we'll just go ahead and create a new Captive Portal. So we'll call this Welcome Guests. Here you can enable the portal for all of your locations, or we can toggle this off and we can select a specific floor within your location hierarchy. So assuming the data here is accurate, we're able to dive into a floor level and we can apply this Captive Portal. We'll just say Discovery Zone. We want to go super zoomed in. Think of this, maybe you're in a stadium and you want a specific designed Captive Portal for a suite within a stadium. Maybe it's branded by the corporate entity that owns the suite, things like that. It can be highly customizable depending on use case. So we'll do it for the Discovery Zone level. We can choose our authentication methods. So we have all of our different methods here, whether it's SMS, email, some sort of social sign-in like through a LinkedIn, an access code that could be sent out, or no access code. We can also build into your SSO platform. So if you're looking to push single sign-on as a method of authentication, we can do that for you. It's just something that you'd reach out to our support team for assistance with, and it'd be no problem. Other options here is that we can display the data and the data captured and the user agreements on the home page. And we can also allow users to opt in to receive messaging. Think of this as like a marketing workflow to where we want to continue to engage with customers. Just want them to opt in so they can receive messaging after they log into the Captive Portal. We collect their data, push that into something like a CRM, and then we continue to engage with them even when they're no longer in our physical location. So moving on, we'll click Next. We can enable data capture here. So you can see that we can start to ask for specific types of data that we want to collect. Depending on the use case, it could be one or all of these. So let's just, for the sake of this, we'll just do email, and you can see what that looks like. And then maybe we'll add first name and date of birth. So you can see what those fields look like as they are built out. And then next, let's look like we need to add this data. That's okay. We'll just remove these for now. And we'll move forward. So lastly, the user agreement. So we can enable terms and conditions here. So everything that you want to include here can be simply copy and pasted, as well as a privacy policy. So if we want to enable our terms and conditions along with our privacy policy, we can add that here. And then we can add, how frequently do we want users to accept these agreements, how many clicks it takes, and we can enable things like age gating, where we can decide if we want to be more moderate or strict as it relates to age. And then once we are complete with these simple steps, we click Save and Configure Portal. That portal will then be generated. And now you will have the customization menu pop up. So here is where we get into the details of how we want that captive portal to actually present to our end user. So we can add our branding, welcome message, venue map, videos, links to other websites, whether it be like a YouTube video you want them to see, or a reroute to a sponsor, something like that. All of these can also be relabeled, right? So help is just here for the example, but we can change that to literally anything we want it to populate. And then as we go, we can see we have more detailed marketing focused categories such as promos and offers. And here's where you might get your third-party promos and offers where a guest might be able to interact. Along with that, we have our Captive Portals rules that we will dive into in another video, as well as the SSIDs we want to associate with the Captive Portals that we create. And then, of course, we can create reports tied to these Captive Portals so we can start to get some of that data into the attach rate for the desired network. So you can see both device onboarding and customer acquisition. And then we get into more of the little nitty gritty, such as like access codes that we want to generate, trusted devices and what those look like, as well as our settings menu. And we can quickly show you what that includes, which is going to be configuring our SMS gateway in order to push out those prompts when the gateway is needed. The social apps that we want to configure, including Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, as well as templates for our access codes and templates for our trusted devices. So with that, that's a quick overview of our Captive Portal application and what you can do with it. In following videos, we'll go into more detail around how to build out Captive Portal rules and what those look like. Until the next time, appreciate your time, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.